谢谢你。Well, hello there. Today is Friday, April the 25th. The time is 7:29 in the morning. Temperature is 26 degrees. The sky is clear, as is my mind. Today I want to talk about YouTube again. It turned 20 years old the other day. It was in the news. Think back to your life 20 years ago and how different it is now. I was putting videos on YouTube 20 years ago. I know that because I read the article about YouTube, and it was talking about how Google bought it in 2006, a year later. And I was already publishing videos on YouTube before that. And I thought Google was going to ruin YouTube. It's going to go corporate. I don't know if it didn't ruin it. I don't know what YouTube would be like if it hadn't been purchased by Google. The algorithm probably wouldn't be as good, so I guess it wouldn't be as good. But I don't want to get too reminiscent about 20 years ago. I have to say that YouTube is my favorite social media, heads and shoulders above everything else. Funnily enough, Spotify, funnily enough, Instagram, something that I decided I wasn't going to join because I joined enough social media and left enough social media that I didn't want to do it again. So I only joined Instagram this year, but I think it's my second favorite. All the others, Twitter, never really understood that one. Facebook, loved it at first, hated it at the end. Spotify is my favorite subscription. My only subscription currently. And Bob's walkie-talkie continues its slow growth, its slow progress. Yesterday at 3:30, I left the apartment and decided I wanted to go hiking up Monkey Mountain one last time. I rode my bike over. I walked up those steps behind the parking lot where you start, and it was so hot and humid, and I was just exhausted. I almost turned around and said, I can't do it. Once I got into the shade, it was great. And it took me a long time because I was walking slow. But I came down off the mountain just after the sunset. And it's so beautiful. The birds are chirping. The thing about Taiwan is you can live in a city like Kaohsiung, a city of 1.7 million people, and yet you can ride your bike 20 minutes and go into the mountains and virtually see no one. See a lot of monkeys. I got spotted by a fan when I was hiking. It happens to me about twice a week. If I'm out and about, I get spotted. And the funny thing is, people always say that I look different in person. I look younger and more energetic, which is interesting to me, because they all say the same thing. Now I know that the camera makes you look different. They say that the camera adds 10 pounds. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what they used to say. But I also think that just living in Taiwan has made me a much healthier person. Get up early, go to bed early, eat healthy food, not processed food. Can't talk this morning. Processed. Everything is fresh. It might be a little greasy sometimes. Grease is good though. Grease the wheels. So people say I look different. I certainly feel different after 6 months in Taiwan. I think some of it has to do with the retirement though. When you retire, all the stress that you didn't know you had just leaves your body, and you feel great all the time. At least I do. And part of it's all this exercise I get. I go to bed every night just exhausted. And because of my Fitbit watch, it shows me my sleep cycles, and I drop into a deep and slumbering sleep about 9 o'clock every night. So, sleep like a baby. Sleep is like a little gift you give yourself every day. Perfect gift. And get up early. I nap every day. 20 minutes is like the perfect amount of time for a nap. For some reason, it's just the right amount of time to refresh you without making you groggy. And the missus sent me a link that said that napping adds, I think it was 6.5 years to your mental health. So, good time spent horizontal. Good time spent horizontal. And I'm counting down to Canada. I got to clean the house. I'm going to clean the house today, tomorrow, and Sunday. If you clean 3 days in a row, well, actually I started yesterday by doing some extra laundry. Then if you clean 3 days in a row, it will be clean. You can clean everything 3 times. I know it's a little excessive, but years ago, me and the missus were running a couple of Airbnbs, and our houses and apartments were never as clean because you clean them all the time, 3 times a week. So everything was just spotless. So that's the secret of cleaning. Clean often, clean a lot. Don't let it build up. So I'm gearing down from Taiwan, gearing up for Canada. Got a list of things I want to do here first. Some of them cleaning and things like that, maintenance. But other things like climbing Monkey Mountain yesterday had to be done one last time in the heat. Got some other things on the agenda for later today, tomorrow, the next day. The great thing about getting up early and then having a nap at noon is you actually have 2 days. So instead of 3 more days in Taiwan, I've actually got 6. That's how I look at it. It's a good way to look at it. Double your days, double your fun, double your pleasure. Canada, my lifestyle will change. One thing that I do a lot in Canada that I don't do in Taiwan is read books. I love our local public library. It is a great institution. And a simple life is easier in good weather than in bad weather. So I think it's going to be springtime. I'll be able to walk around and do my videos. I guess we'll find out. Look at this cardboard box floating in the Love River. Guys in boats come by every day, I think. I see them most mornings, picking up the garbage and the dead fish in the river. been a long time since this river caught on fire. But I wouldn't want to sleep in it. I wouldn't want to swim in it. All right, enough talking for today. Somehow I can't talk. I'll see you tomorrow.